Hello, people. This is the Rant here. I'm going to be doing a rant on something that a lot of you might try to hate me for this. Now, don't get me wrong. Before you see this review, make sure you do not get butthurt about what I say. Now, all I'm saying is that the Call of Duty franchise is kind of whoring itself out by running on the same Modern Warfare and Black Ops engine. You can't keep running on the same gaming engine. Maybe it's something. It could be. Just make something that can be different. It's almost like every single modern Call of Duty game runs on the same engine year after year. We don't want that. Nobody does. If you are a hardcore fan that has been supporting Call of Duty from the very first, since 2003 to this year, you probably want something different. We don't want the same generic Modern Warfare and Black Ops engine. And people eat this up. Now, now, before I realized that they kept doing this was that I was blinded because I was in elementary school when I started playing Call of Duty games around third, fourth grade. Now, now since I'm older, I finally realized that they're just doing the same bullcrap. Now, there's plenty of other gaming engines that you can use. You don't have to keep using the same ones over and over and over again. We don't want that. I mean, every time, just because it's just look Activision and Infinity War. Give us a new gaming engine. We don't want the same Modern Warfare and Black Ops engine. And multiplayer is no different. Everybody acts the same on the multiplayer. It's always a hacker, a troll, a camper, same old stuff. That's why I don't even play Call of Duty like that anymore. I just can't. It's the same thing. It's like Groundhog's Day. Check that movie out. It's like repeating the same day over and over and over again. It's just like that, and there's no wrongdoing. The only wrongdoing is repeating the same friggin' day. And the guns are the same. They have the exact same guns that are just name changes or slightly different or shoot different. Just because you can bypass the other idiot Call of Duty fanboys who obsess over and try to say that Battlefield was a piece of crap. And Battlefield was actually an okay game. I'm not gonna lie. But Battlefield 4 is kind of salty. I do have to admit that though. But still, we just want something different out of Call of Duty. We don't want the same engine. Multiplayer needs to change someday. And I'm just tired of it. I'm sick and tired of the same weapons and the pointless DLCs. Every game, DLC after DLC, either each a month, a week, or two, whatever. Can we get something different? We don't want all these DLCs. Hey, we want a DLC. You don't need to whore out DLCs. Look at what happened at Capcom. They've gone bankrupt and closed. That's what happens when you keep whoring out DLCs. You end up like Capcom. You probably end up like LJN. Oh no, screw that. LJN didn't. But still, just stop it with the same repetitive bullcrap. We don't want these stupid gun DLCs. We don't want no more of these maps. Now, I understand about the maps because we do want something different. And the game modes are just completely the same. You can only invite 1 to 16. Battlefield has like, what, 1 to 90, I think? 1 to 90. You could play up to with 90 friggin' people. In Call of Duty, you can only play up to 16 in the same game mode. Team deathmatch, search and destroy, capture the flag, and kill confirmed. Dog tags, I think. Whatever. Same thing. Same thing. It's the same bull crap. We just want something a little different. And every Call of Duty game is always taking place in war. I mean, look at Far Cry 3, Bioshock Infinite, completely different games that do not take place in the war. Why don't you try that? Why doesn't Infinity Ward and Activision try that? Well, because everybody wants to be a complete idiot, spend their money on the same things every time. If I wanted to play the same Call of Duty, I'd rather play 1 to 3. Because at least those games didn't whore out DLCs because they didn't even have DLCs in any of the first games, when they're much successful. I mean, come on. And it's like billions and billions of people who play it. Now, I myself, I kind of like first person shooters, but if it's just the same war bullcrap over and over, I'm not doing it. I can't do the same thing twice, maybe even 10 times. Ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. And you people think that we're just going to eat this up? You got another thing coming. I mean, at least when Nintendo comes out with something. Alright, now take for example. Now, with Mario, let's use Mario as an example. Let's just use him as an example. Every Mario game is different. Why can't a Call of Duty game be different? I'm not trying to compare them. But still, why can't if Nintendo can make Mario games different, if Sega can make a Sonic game different, why can't they make a Call of Duty game different? Instead of having the same modes and guns all over. At least with Call of Duty 1 to 4, they had different guns in the game. Okay, maybe they probably had like four of the same guns, whatever. But still, at least that they had more weapon selection. Now, now let's hop back on this DLC thing. DLCs for this are so unnecessary. You don't need a DLC for everything, people. Just include the maps in game. And everything is so limited. If your character falls off a simple ledge that you can easily climb up to, he dies automatically. No questions asked, he just dies. You can't press X and climb back up and there'll be a little animation. You can't do that. You just die and then respawn in the same place. That's dumb. Don't do that. And especially when you're idle and you take a 10 to 15 minute break or whatever, or you're just going somewhere, or you leave the game when you're going out to eat, it will kick you out. No warning. You will be automatically kicked out the game. Come on, people. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of games doing that. Can't we just do that for once? It's not like the rest of the world relies on the fate of our shoulders. Like, really, people. I mean, Activision and Infinity Ward, if you hear me what I'm saying, please, please make something different. And you already got people making fun of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, calling it Advanced Warfare or Cash Out Warfare, whatever. Because they're always selling out Call of Duty by having it have run on the same Modern Warfare and Black Ops engine. That's how Call of Duty gets a lot of hate. It only gets a lot of love because people just like to play the same thing over and over and over again. And each year, once a year, there's a new Call of Duty game. And what about that Black Ops 3 you promised or announced? 2015. Getting that 2015. Maybe if it would have reached some sort of a freaking deadline. And the only thing about it is that there are minor glitches. That's at least a good thing. But yes, Sega does have a lot of glitches. But besides Sony, you're not talking about him. But we get back on this Call of Duty thing. But seriously, if your character is idle in an online game, you are not supposed to just kick him out. It's rude, it's stupid, and it's annoying. I hate that in every game. And sometimes the freezes, are awful. And when it comes to finding a good server, it's It's balls to the wall insane. This finding a server is like finding a Lindbergh baby in a well. Sorry for using that analogy, but still, I mean, I just can't take it anymore with this Call of Duty thing. You can't just use the same thing. It's like digging a hole, burying it, and digging the same hole every day of your life. It's like doing that 24/7. But please, do something different with Call of Duty. Branch it out. Don't have the same mechanics, the same engine, the same DLCs, and the same everything. And no more. And can we have like 5% restrictions? I'm tired of this 50% restriction. Please stop it. It's not cool. Anyway, this is the Rant Kid. Now, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and I hope you didn't get butthurt about this video. If you did, do not flag it down. This video is based on this is just me ranting on the Call of Duty franchise and calling it out for what it keeps doing. So, peace to all my 12 subscribers out there. Show you some love. New rant coming up, coming at you. Peace.